Now, Molina Healthcare is stepping up once again, partnering with Mahi International Incorporated and Medical Mission Adventures to aid communities devastated by the Los Angeles wildfires. With over 40 years of serving California, Molina has long been committed to supporting those in need. So what makes this partnership different? And what's happening there on the ground, and how can you help? Well, to find out, I do want to bring in my next guest, Ruthy Argumedo. She is the Associate Vice President, Molina Healthcare of California. It's great to have you.
Thank you very much for having me this morning. Pleasure being here.
And now your company recently announced an ongoing partnership with Mahi International, as I said, and Medical Mission Adventures to aid communities affected or displaced by the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles. Can you talk to us more about this partnership and how it's helping those impacted there on the ground?
Absolutely. So as many of you know, 7 days into the new year, California experienced 8 destructive fires, pretty much the entire month of January. So I can tell you that our partnership with Mahi International and the Medical Mission Adventures team was to really create the Eaton Health Village, which is the village in an area right between Pasadena and Altadena, where we saw some great tragedy, and it was really going in to provide healthcare access to individuals that needed food, that needed some of the most basic essentials. And so for us, it was to go in and do a long-term approach. So we brought in 2 mobile units. So Molina Healthcare has 2 mobile units, along with the clinical team that is there, as well as Mahi International. We're providing much donated goods. We created this village to be able to allow individuals mental health support, medical service, dental, vision, pharmacy. Many have lost all of their medications and needed quick access to some life-saving things. So we wanted to make sure that individuals had it for the long term, because we know it's going to take a long time to rebuild and to get some kind of normalcy going back again.
Absolutely. And you know, Molina is not new to helping communities, as they have been. This is not a new feat for them, and it has been dedicated to serving local communities in California, as I said, for over 40 years. Tell us more about the significance in that, and what makes, this specific partnership different through your past work.
Absolutely. So as you mentioned, we've been in this industry for over 40 years, and our employees live. Southern California is our home, as many of the other homes that we have throughout the states. But these are our communities. This is where we worship. This is where we play. This is where we shop, where we live. So when one of our communities goes through something like this, or any kind of tragedy, or whether it's critical needs, Molina steps in. For us, it's about going there, completing our mission, providing access to quality care, but then going beyond that, identifying what are some of the critical needs of the community, what are some of the social determinants of health that we need to go in and help. So anything from community baby showers, it could be anything from a diaper drive, a bra drive, anything that is just in terms of tangible goods. But then there's other programs about going in there and implementing that we're there for the long term, that we're providing that quality care, that access to certain services that sometimes, unfortunately, people don't always have. So it's being on the front lines, listening to the needs of our community, and then going in and super serving them.
And Ruthy, talk to me about what you're seeing there on the ground, and how has the community been affected?
One of the things that we have noticed is some of the most basic things: flashlights, fresh fruits and vegetables. So one of the things that we have done in partnership, and Molina has done in partnership with the NYSE Well-Being, is to provide fresh produce, fruits and vegetables. So we have started a weekly distribution for the long term, for right now, at least for the next 6 to 9 months. Every single Friday, individuals get boxes of fresh fruits and produce. And so right now, this is our 3rd week, and we have over 66,000 pounds of fruit and vegetables that have given out. So it's a drive-through. Cars come in and they get the items. One of the things that we have noticed is a lot of the donations are dwindling down. So our goal and our promise to the community was to be there for the long haul. So for the next 6 to 9 months, we will reassess, but it's to be there and provide these goods. So again, basic things are the most things that we're noticing, like diapers, baby formula, fresh produce, batteries, flashlights, heaters. So again, when you think of what is it that people need, well, sometimes it's not the financial right now. Yes, in many cases it is, but sometimes it's your most basic needs that people need.
And what are some things that our viewers can do to help, or everyone who's watching?
So by all means, you can always reach out to Molina Healthcare, but more importantly, look for your local nonprofits, primarily your resource centers, your schools. They are the ones that know exactly the families that have been impacted. They know some of the most specific needs. Sometimes it's, it's basic things that one can get through Amazon. So it's really identifying your local community partners that are there serving on the front lines, working closely with the school districts, working closely with the churches to identify those immediate needs and then being able to provide those to them.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Ruthy Argumedo, Associate Vice President at Molina Healthcare. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.